Hey guys, it's Emmanuel, your Las Vegas emotion code practitioner that works with Coding Alternative. Just want to do a really quick video for those of you who are now excited about 2018, what's about to happen. You guys are probably writing new goals, new dream boards, new mantras, new self-affirmations, and I just want to share one real quick message. Something that some of you guys are kind of in limbo right now, whether you guys are gonna really go at it for your passion. I'm not talking about making money, but making or something to do with in regards to paying the bills. I'm talking about finally 2018 is where you're gonna start shifting to go from working for someone else and then being able to follow your passion. It's one of the scariest leaps that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I'm gonna say it's worth it. And so but I want to let you know what's the right heart to do it, because I was able to do that, but there's a right kind of way to do it, sort of mindset, and hopefully this helps someone out. And so the first thing is my mother said, she's my late mother back in 2011, she passed away. She said something that's really impactful, and I want you guys to really understand what she's saying. She said, "The cancer that I have is not what's going to kill me. The thought of not being able to help more patients will." So I'm gonna say this one more time. The cancer that I have is not what's gonna kill me. The thought of not being able to help more patients will. So what my mother was saying, obviously you can tell where her heart was. Her heart was helping others. And the reality is that it's not easy. Let me tell you how hard it was at the end. There was, I know she went down to Peru to do some clinical trials with this immunotherapy treatment, which has amazing success with cancer patients. And she was doing clinical trials down there in Peru. Trust me, there was nobody trying to do clinical trials with immunotherapy down in Peru because you're going against the system of big pharma and oncology. But my mother was doing it. Why? Because she wasn't passionate about making money off patients. She was passionate about helping people, especially poor people. And she believed that poor people deserve the same type of treatment as wealthy people do if they have cutting edge cancer treatment. So what's interesting is that she would scoop up people that were in their basically third stage metastatic breast cancer, because those are the only people you can work on. See, they have a law in Lima where it says that you can't pick up anybody for clinical trials when they're first stage or second stage. So can you imagine that? They have laws where it basically makes you spend all this money with the typical, a way that you would treat cancer with hospitals, but then at the end of the day you have no money, there's nothing left, and all you have is 2 to 3 months to live. And that's where my mother would pick them up, and they actually called her an angel because no one else would give them attention. It was the doctor said you only have 2 months to live, and they had zero money to their name, and they were basically close to homeless. My mother would pick them up from off the streets and say, "Hey, let me help you out with this new treatment. Let me help you out with this new treatment." And so that's passion, is that even though she knew she was passing away, she still went down to Peru to help out poor people. There was suffering involved. And also, when she went to the hospital, she actually was, my uncle, for example, in Peru, he actually didn't know how severe her sickness was. I did because I was her caretaker. And she actually made the decision in her mind. She said, "You know what? Don't tell my brother how bad I am right now." And I'm like, "Well, why not?" He says, "Because then who is going to take care of my patients in Peru?" So suffering. My mother had to suffer to not see her brother because her passion was to help people that were dealing with cancer. That was her calling. And so, and my uncle, unfortunately, by the time she passed away, he was at the airport, like he was getting ready to leave Peru, and she already passed away. But again, this quote means a lot more if you knew that story. And so I want to tell you there's a great book called Launch Your Dream, and it's by Dale Partridge. And there's two great paragraphs here, and I thought you guys might appreciate this. For those of you who are about to embark in either full-time passion or even, you know what, this is my part-time passion moment. This 2018 is where I blossom with my family. Just know this may help you. This one tip right here, which is the definition of passion has been so smashed and so just totally taken out of context. But he puts this into context, and so he says here, "I too had an incomplete understanding of the word passion until I decided to research its meaning in history. What I discovered surprised me. The English word passion derives from the Latin passeo, which means suffering. Even one of the predominant Greek precursors for passion is linked with suffering. So the word was first popularized in English in the 12th century to describe Christ's suffering and death on the cross. This is why Mel Gibson's 2004 epic film about Jesus' execution was titled The Passion of the Christ. Even the passion flower was so named because its corona resembles the crown of thorns. Here's my favorite part. It says, this doesn't mean that our passions should make us miserable or lead to our early demise. My mother wasn't a miserable person. But it does challenge the candy-coated definitions many of us have come to accept. Our passions involve the things we love, but they are also much more than that. Passions are those things that we love so much we are willing to suffer for them. Again, passions are those things that we love so much we are willing to suffer for them. And so I wanted to let you guys know, hopefully this helps one person out there, that you're gonna suffer. And the thing is are you gonna suffer in greatness, or are you going to suffer in mediocrity? The question is, are you going to suffer with associating with people that want better for you? Or are you going to suffer with people that are like crabs in a bucket and are going to be pushing you down and pulling you down because they don't want you to make them look bad? So you're going to suffer anyway. Are you going to suffer with money issues that you're going to probably have? Or are you going to suffer with lack of money issues all the time? This is the time to make that decision in 2018 where you said, enough is enough. I'm going to take that leap of faith, but just know, I want to inoculate you and give you sort of a precursor warning that there is going to be suffering involved. But the question is, choose your suffering. Choose what level of suffering. Like they say, every level is a new devil. Prepare for new devils in the new level you're about to go to. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. And you're going to have to sacrifice time. I remember working at my job. I remember looking at taking certain times at lunch. Did I want to eat a sandwich in 2 minutes? No, but I did it because I was willing to suffer to help someone in Finland who had depression. It was 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, working with a client, like my eyes bleeding. Was I suffering? Yes, but I did it because someone else has more anxiety than me, somewhere out in a different country. And so I was willing to put in the time. I was willing to suffer for my passion to help people emotionally or physically. And so I just want to let you guys know, I want to set you up for the theme that passion will have some suffering involved, but you're going to suffer anyway. So you might as well do it in excellence, in greatness, in the gifts and talents that you have. And so hopefully this message resonates with you. Go ahead and comment below, where you watch this from, and let me know what your new passion is. Go ahead and comment below and say, you know what? This coming year, I'm going to be very passionate about this career. I'm going to be very passionate about this new business, or I'm going to be passionate about it. Let's all cheer each other on, because all the people who comment below, trust me, we all have one thing in common, is that we have a dream, and that 2018 we're going to accomplish and make it real. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this message, and hopefully you took something out of it. Feel free to share this with your friends, share this with your family, and I know this will be our greatest year yet, and we're going to still continue to strive and become better. If we just know where we have the right mindset, then we'll have the great application of it, and then we'll have the great results. And so everyone take care. Hope you guys enjoyed this message, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.